My dear students, in this particular video, we would be learning regarding chapter number 9, part 3. Our topic of discussion will be sheep rearing in Australia. So with that, let's start the topic. In this particular topic, we will be discussing the introduction part. Actually, sheep rearing in Australia is done because of three prominent factors. Number one, as you can see on the screen, is the sheep rearing is actually an important economic activity. In the case of Australia, it is also considered as the world's leading producer of wool, along with that, the leading producer of beef. Let's move together that what are the different sort of the products which could be obtained using this sheep rearing. Here, with this prominent diagram, you can have a check. We can obtain three things basically from this sheep rearing method. Number one would be the dairy farming. Number two is the beef cattle, and third one goes for meat, milk and wool. Let's find out what are the different number of factors that provides the factors actually the one which are favoring up the sheep farming in Australia. Starting up with the climate itself. In the case of Australia, the climate is actually arid and semi-arid in nature. That means there are huge number of good grazing grounds. Along with that, the second factor relies on socio-economic advantage. There is a proper connectivity of roads, ports, ocean and the other transport systems. This actually enables the proper sheep farming to be done in the case of Australia. Let's discuss about few number of the important factors of this farming. Starting with the breed. There are different number of the sheep breeds available there. Number one is the Australian Merino, which is actually considered as the most important breed of these sheep. Sheep of this kind provide a huge quantity along with that quality of wool. But this is only not the single breed which is actually reared there. Along with that, there are other breeds as well, such as like Border Leicester, Suffolk and Dorper. Moving on to the sheep farming area, most important area for such farmings are actually the temperate grasslands, which are also called as downs. The area, if we talk about Australia, is actually the one which is Murray-Darling Basin. This area is actually having temperate grasslands. Along with that, there are other parts in southern eastern as well as southern western coast. Victoria as well as New South Wales are also the different type of areas where the rainfall is actually high and small pastures are thus reared there with a large number of sheep altogether. Let's discuss about various terms of sheep farming. Sheep are reared in huge number of farms. Each of such farms are called as sheep stations. Let's talk about location. These sheep stations are basically located in southwestern as well as southeastern area of Australia. Now question arises, who own these sheep stations? Sheep stations are actually owned by, or you can say managed by, a family member or even a single person. These owners, the one who owns these sheep stations, are called as pastoralists or graziers. They are even owned by companies. Various entrepreneurs even own them. These particular companies are called as pastoralist companies. They are even managed. These sheep stations are now managed by the person which is called as sheep manager, the sheep station manager basically. With that, let's move on to the other terms of sheep station. In the first particular diagram which is shown to you on the screen, you can read it with me. Let's move on with it together. Most of the sheep stations are actually available on public land. Now these public lands are given on lease by the government. This lease is actually called as the pastoral lease. This particular farm is actually huge in size, or you can say it is itself a self-sufficient village. It is so huge in size that you can find everything over there, such as like windmills, various workers, small markets, etc. Now the area which is available for grazing for these sheep are called as paddocks. These paddocks are actually the livestock. The livestock which are living in these stations are actually termed as mustard. And the people who look after these livestock, these mustards, are actually called as stockmen. Now, once the sheep are there, they are further moved from one place to the another. Take as example like from one field to another, from one market to another. Person who does this job is called as drover. And this act of moving these sheep from one place to the another or from one market to the another is called as droving. Now there are various numbers of routine jobs that are done there. Workers who does these sort of routine jobs, like providing them food, making them to have move for the grazing, mending the fences, working for various small sort of daily tasks, windmills, repairing them, etc. Such people are called as station hands. Now here comes one more term. There are new number of the people, those who are getting in this business. The trainees, who are actually involving them in this business, learning such jobs. If it is a man, it will be called as jackaroos. And in case of women, it will be termed as jillaroos. Let's learn together about sheep shearing. Sheep shearing is actually a process of cutting wool, or you can say the fleece, the woolen coat. This is actually a skilled job. You need skills to actually practice this. Here comes the person, the name of the term. A person who does this sheep shearing is called as shearer. Now this sheep shearing is done on annual basis, once in a year. Sometimes it's also if you are talking about different breeds like merino breed, it's also done twice in year. When it is done annual basis, this particular term is again called as sheep shed, or you can say the sheep shearing, the annual shearing, the cutting down of these wool, the fleece is done in different sheds, which is called as shearing shed. Annual shearing is done in late spring or early summer. Now at present, if we talk about these sheep shearing, it is considered as a skill job, as we have discussed earlier. Here is a modern tool which is used for this sheep shearing, which is called as gun shearer, or actually a particular tool they are using is a gun-like structure which is used for cutting down the fleece. Now farm hires various numbers of professional people who will be coming to their shearing shed and cutting down these fleeces. Those numbers of professionals are trained enough that they cut down approx 200 sheep in a single day. Cut down here means cutting down the fleece of those sheep. These particular sheep stay there till they are sheared, till they are having their fleece or woolen coat to be removed. Later, these wools which are cut down which are basically reared, are transferred as per the quality. They are packed in different boxes. Along with the quality, this categorization is even made onto the basis of the quantity, etc. Once the packing is done, it will be therefore transported in different bins and then shifted to the different sort of the markets. So this was all about the sheep shearing. Hope that all the terminologies, all these terms are clear to you people. That's it. Thank you.